Susan Louise.
And Luna Louise.
And Luna Louise.
Who is sitting
actual
right by, yes, whose name is actually Louise. But I also call her Lulu because Luna Louise, isn't that cute? So
it's
she's
adorable.
She's sitting right next to me.
I can't wait to snuggle.
And oh my gosh, she's just the best. And she's like a good snuggler because she wants to be with you for a little bit, and then she's like, okay, I'm good. And then she goes, and she's not like the gonna crowd your space kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's like most boyfriends.
Yeah.
Do
you want more cuddles than that?
Well, like I'm okay with it, but they all pretend that like they're snuggling, and then
they're just white knuckling it the whole time, and then
they try to get out of it pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah. But I can run hot. I like.
Yeah, that's the thing. I get it.
And so I'm like, I could be like that.
But I mean, when I want it, Sarah.
Oh, same. And she does not know yet that when I want it, she has to give it.
Yeah.
We're teaching that because this morning I wanted snuggles, and I called her, and she didn't come. Because this is something I learned watching a documentary on Border Collies. They don't have like that desire to they make really good family dogs who are never going to like attack anybody because they're not territorial or they don't protect their owners. Their job is to protect the sheep. So they are more like I'm going to stare at you from the other side of the room. I don't need to be sitting next to you and watching out to make sure nobody comes near you kind of thing.
Yeah,
so they don't have like
Don't they want to please you?
Yeah, but she knows when I'm asking her to do something and when we're just chilling. And when we're just chilling, she goes in the other room and she lays down
I don't know
in
if
the
I
hallway.
could live with that.
She just wants to like hang out in a place where she has a view of like the whole living room rather than right next to you.
I've learned that through your show, that your other show, that I have an anxious attachment style.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I never knew that. I thought I was like totally, what's the one? Secure. I thought I was secure.
Oh, we all wish.
I'm secure as long as you're constantly telling me how great I am.
That's very funny.
That's what I learned.
So
and
funny.
so I don't think your dog and I would be able to
You would be
compatible.
very yes, and I feel the same. I get those panicky feelings like, does she even like me anymore? Like because
what
I
is
too
your
am
attachment
like that.
style?
Oh, I'm like the mixed one. It's really bad.
I know what you are.
Yeah, it's anxious avoidant.
Yep.
Like
that is the worst.
I know it
how
is.
you're like, there is no such thing as the worst. That's the worst.
That is the worst. It is. Because an anxious attachment says I can trust myself, but I can't trust others.
This is so annoying.
Or I could trust others, but I can't trust myself, I think it is. And so you need others to like validate, you need others to confirm.
Well, so why are you running away?
And I have the one where it's I can't trust myself and I can't trust others. I know.
Well,
it's not
so
good.
So you're wrong about how there's not a worst one.
That one is harder to overcome, but I've worked on it and I have been practicing how to be. But the thing is it's like a skill you can learn and you can
nope, I can't.
Like help to with healthy relationships, you can work towards secure attachment. Build secure attachments from healthy relationships.
That's where I think you're wrong. All you guys. I really do. I'm like, you're optimistic.
We are optimistic.
I don't know how because if you're telling me part of you is anxious.
Yeah.
Please
don't leave me. And then it's like, if you do leave me, you wouldn't like me. It's like you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe in others.
Yeah, thanks, Mom.
It's Mom, Dad, everything, you know?
Like, it is good to know, but it did get worse once I found out.
But that's what we say, too. It gets worse before it gets better.
I don't think it's getting better, Sarah. I really don't. But, hey, we made a career out of it.
Yes,
Whatever.
we did. Yes, we did.
I'm glad your dog is working for you, but that dog would not work for me because I'd be like...
No. You would feel like that. Yeah,
What are
she's
the
not
needy
like a lap
dogs?
dog that wants to...
I want one that, like, needs me real bad.
Yeah, there are some that are, like, so fixated on their owners, like what is that, Belgian Malinois or whatever, that really crazy police dog, that they get an owner and it's
one.
like they are locked in.
They like
and
lay by their casket. That one.
Yeah, like that.
I want
it's
that.
like they don't. They are almost crazy devoted.
I'm
to
looking for that
a
in
single person.
People around me, friends, family, and pets.
I got the opposite of that. She's staring at me right now. Yes, I'm talking about you. You're so cute. So,
at any rate, I'm happy that you
Yes.
found a good dog.
yes. Okay, what do I want to... I have a whole bunch of things to talk to you about today. Well, let me just start with this because it's just a little story that I just have to share with somebody. There was a woman who was recently caught in a country in Asia. I can't remember where. But she was caught by, what do you call it?
Like TSA type border?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the
Border control.
border control kind of people, because she had 58 turtles strapped to her legs.
Were they in cargo pants?
Yeah, and then they said, and the headline I read was, Smelly traveler caught with 58 turtles strapped to her leg. That's how they discovered her, because she was smelly.
Was it the turtles?
Yes.
Well, because what if it wasn't?
What if it wasn't?
It was like the turtles smelled fine?
And she was just rotting.
Oh
Can
my
you
God.
imagine the stink that must be?
terrible.
Like, have you ever smelled
'cause it's
an aquarium?
BM?
Like what just aquatic life and reptiles they don't smell good.
It's so true. Anytime there's like any moisture.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you've got turtle, they go poop. So, and she's got 58 of them. Also,
Why? For
how
what?
I can only imagine this is some sort of exotic animal sale, but how are turtles really going for that much? How
Yeah,
much
how
can a
much?
turtle
You tell me.
possibly be?
Oh,
I
you're
had
saying
so
like
many
how
questions.
to smuggle them? They must be valuable. Right.
They must be valuable. If you're like, haven't you heard of cocaine? Like that doesn't have the risk of biting you or whatever,
smelling.
and probably is going to be a bigger, richer. I'm not encouraging anybody to do this, but if you're going to be
gonna smuggle.
if you're going to smuggle, why are we smuggling stinky turtles? 58 of them, and I just had so many questions. How did they not bite her? Did they have little duct tape around their mouth or something?
Yeah, they must have.
And
you're so
not in any of the
right, though.
videos I saw.
If you're gonna go illegal,
Right. We're already, you're going to, and it's like you're going away there's a big punishment for this kind of like, because
Yeah,
it could throw off the whole freaking
international crime.
ecosystem and shit, you know? Mm-hmm. It's like very not good to,
I'm gonna go cocaine
I'm going something that I can at least
or
turn a profit
like
on.
pills.
Or maybe we're just,
keep
maybe,
naming things.
right. Maybe she's just like a mule, and she's like being like she's being
there's
trafficked
no way
herself.
She didn't know though.
Yeah, but like if they're like, I think we're assuming that she's like higher up
The
than
only
maybe
reason
she
that
is.
you're assuming that she's not is because she's a woman.
Yeah, you're kind of right. If it were like a dude, I'd be like, yeah, it's his operation. But if
Yeah.
it's her, I'm like, she probably got like, roped into this and.
I think
some
she
way.
was in on it. I think it's probably her idea because no proper
58
smuggling operation is going to be like, yeah, put these in your pockets.
That's a very good point, because you're definitely getting caught.
Yeah, she thought this was a great idea.
Okay, I'm so glad that I brought this up, because I knew
She's
that
the problem.
there were more questions that still needed answers.
Well, because the real good smugglers, they would never do it that way. And they would know that those turtles stink.
Just imagine, and somebody had to sit next to her on that damn flight.
Can you imagine? And
That's
her
probably the
pockets
person
kept
who
moving.
Oh
Can you imagine?
God, I would freak the fuck out, because you don't know what's in there. It could
You
be
don't know.
anything. It could be snakes.
Scurrying. Rats. Rodents. That's what I would assume.
It's amazing I leave my house.
Yeah, it is. It's impressive, is what it
Because
is.
what? I never
There's
thought.
a whole
New fear
world of
unlocked.
threats.
New fear unlocked. I'm going to sit next to somebody
They should outlaw cargo pants on international flights.
No, because what are you doing?
No big pockets.
No big pockets. What do you?
Yeah, because although if you were, let's say you were going pockets.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you go with like a big painter's coat type of deal?
They were taped to the inside of her leg. I saw some of the videos of it, like pulling the turtles.
How
58.
58 turtles
and they
taped
were not
to her
small.
body?
They were. I'm not kidding. They were like this big. So they were like the size of like an apple, but flat.
That's really crazy.
I know. That's why I have to talk about it on our podcast because this is
had to have
crazy.
taped their mouths.
Had to because they're gonna bite you. Ah!
I don't know where they find these women. Sarah would be like, I have follow-up questions. And then they'd be like, forget it.
Right.
Like these ladies that are just like, okay. Where are they?
Right.
Well, whoever ends up with them are lucky men because I'm not like her.
No, we are not the same. I'm never illegal. I won't even bring fruit or vegetables in. I follow all those rules. I'm a rule follower when it comes to that.
Let me ask you this, because, you know, on this show in 11 years, we have covered several smuggling animal stories.
Yes, we have.
So, at first you might think, well, I don't know why they keep doing this. They all get caught. But they clearly don't. So, like, how?
They do. I know they don't get caught. You know how I know they don't get caught? Because my mother, I'm calling you out, Mom, smuggled an entire leg of prosciutto ham in my little brother's suitcase from Italy.
What?
You know prosciutto, you know what a real leg of prosciutto looks like. You know, they take, it's basically the pig's leg.
It's like a ham hock.
It's a ham hock. It is, I'm making the right shape with my shape. That is how big it is. It looks like a big. Fucking like, it's like twice the size of a fiddle. Well, and it looks, you know, or it's like a French horn. I don't know. I'm just trying to like figure out something that's the same shape.
An instrument, but it's because it's shaped like that.
Yes, I don't know what else to go with.
So funny.
And she was like, I really want that back in the United States, and so she.
I agree with her about that.
Frickin', like wrapped that baby in Saran wrap, and then you can go and have them. Air, like she had it air sealed, airlocked. You know how they do that, like that thing that like, I don't know the name of these things, but it's like an airtight seal that they do in a lot of like the duty free shops and everything. But you're supposed to like buy this from a real place that you can't. I think you can have it imported or whatever. But she just skipped all that and went to the local butcher, did it herself, and then was like, nobody's going to stop it in the child's suitcase. So
do you mean vacuum sealed?
Vacuum sealed.
Okay.
I said every word, but that I don't know what was happening.
I was like, what's she saying? That is what you're saying. Vacuum sealed. Like, right. Okay. To preserve.
Vacuum sealed.
And then and she got through.
And she got through it. We had that thing in our house for like a year because it'll last forever.
That sounds so nice.
And I think she did it with some Parmesan cheese too. She has definitely smuggled stuff from Italy.
Okay, but how many, let's say percentage wise, what do you think the percentage is of living smuggled wild animals?
Like how, like we're saying, if 100 people are bringing them in, how many are caught? Okay, I'd say, ooh, what a good question. Is it a stinky animal or not a stinky animal?
I'm guessing smuggled animal.
I would hope that it's 3 and 4 get caught, which is still 25% get through. I don't even
think that. I think it's the reverse.
You think it's the reverse? You know what? It might be.
Maybe even lower.
It actually might be. You might be right.
I think it might be that for people that do too many at a time.
And you know what? Here's what I know. I one time went down a fucking rabbit hole of all of these videos on like YouTube of people getting caught with stuff at like the international this kind of stuff. Like, what is the name of it? TSA, I guess.
Customs.
Customs.
Yeah.
And I went down a rabbit hole, and I think there was a TV show that was like a hidden like where they would do this, like international
I would watch
custom.
that.
I was into it because I want to know. And here's
what are people doing?
Here's what gets people caught: is it's not like every bag is getting scanned and they're looking at the bags. What they're looking at is questionable travel and not. So if you went somewhere and you went to like a few of these same places and you were only there for 6 hours and you didn't come with any luggage, and
who's doing that?
Everybody who gets caught on this show.
Dum-dums.
And they're like, so you're here for that long? Where are all your clothes?
Yeah, where
and
are
they
your
never have an
clothes?
answer, and and then they use that, and then the other thing they look for is any sort of damage or anything that doesn't look right on the lining of suitcases, because usually that people have tampered, anything that looks tampered with, and a lot of the way where they caught like the drugs and everything were inside like the lining, which then I have to laugh because when I went on the challenge, I used to rip open the seams of my suitcase to hide crossword puzzles in there.
Right,
Can you
that's
imagine
step
if
one.
I got caught and they like ripped through all my bag and all they find are crossword puzzles? It's almost embarrassing.
It's embarrassing for them.
Yeah, like,
Not
what
us.
happened here?
Hey,
Crossword puzzles?
we're passionate.
Yes.
That's so funny.
So that is how people end up getting caught. It's always with weird travel when they go
you
to
think
certain
that-
places and back and forth, and they only stay there because I got flagged for that when I did a challenge in Turkey and then turned around and went to another country right like after that, and then they were like, they asked me so many times, what were you doing in Turkey? Why were you? Oh, was it in Canada? They held me because they wanted to know everything about my weird travel and like why I was in Turkey for 3 months. I'm like, reality television?
That's
For real.
insane.
And then they searched my whole bag and then they let me go. And then I was like, what are you looking for? And they go, you know. And I'm like, I don't know.
They did not say you know.
Yes, they did.
Oh my God.
And I said, they go, do you have any drugs in here? I go, no. They go, do you use drugs? I go, I just went to the Beyonce concert and I had a joint at the Beyonce concert, which is true. But I didn't have anything on me. I wasn't. And they searched everything and then they let me go. And it was fine. But yeah, that happened at the border in Canada.
I'll tell you what I'm never going to let go of, and
What?
that is OneSkin.
Yes. Well, it's everything that you need. Where's my lip gloss? Oh, right.
Here it is.
I love it.
Here is the lip gloss. Their products are so great. The lip gloss and the moisturizer SPF scenario are like our summer situation.
And my girlfriend is a big fan of the eye cream. I watched her dark circles disappear. Now they're like almost non-existent.
That's awesome.
I'm kicking myself that we didn't do it before and after, because I honestly didn't think it was
Yeah.
going to be. And I keep telling her, I'm like, they weren't that bad before. But what I think is that there might have been some eczema. I'm just telling her all of her business on here. But because that OneSkin works for eczema, it got rid of it, and it brightened up her under eyes, and like no dry skin, no nothing. It
That's
looks
awesome.
amazing.
When people that have the under eye circles, it is such a burden because like it does feel like there's a no fix for it.
Yeah.
So
Well, here's a fix.
anything that works, you're like, it's a miracle. And that's what it feels like with OneSkin, where it's like all their products feel like, well, I guess it is because it's science. They have
Yeah,
the
it's
OS1
science.
peptide that they worked on for ages, and it really does amazing things for aging skin or, dark circles and things like that. But it's also great for simple things like protection from the sun and moisturizing your lips. So even if you don't have any of those big concerns, this stuff is still the ticket.
I use it, and my 80-year-old aunt uses it. I think it's like a great product when like you can use it at all different ages, all different skin types,
Yeah,
I don't want stuff
it
that's
is
like, oh, that's
awesome.
only for when you have 20-year-old beautiful skin already. No, I need the more serious stuff.
Yeah, this is for everybody. Born from over a decade of longevity research, OneSkin's OS1 peptide is proven to target the visible signs of aging, help you unlock your healthiest skin now and as you age. For a limited time, try OneSkin with 15% off using code BrainCandy at oneskin.co/braincandy. That's 15% off oneskin.co with code BrainCandy. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show. Tell them we sent you. I love their products.
Yay.
And go to our thebraincandypodcast.com and go to our candy codes tab if you ever forget, because they're, it's hard to remember.
So much good
everything.
stuff in there, too.
So much good stuff. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so talked about the woman with the stinky turtles. This is kind of a fun one. Or you tell me what you think about this. It's appropriate because it is World Cup season. Maybe you're watching. Are you watching the World Cup?
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm watching here and there.
Yeah.
It's really fun to watch with people who are big soccer fans.
Yeah.
They get real excited about it.
Yeah,
I love all that. Love it. But there was an article that came out in the Times, I think, that was answering the question of what do you say to the sports fan whose team just lost in a big upset?
Okay.
And they said there are 3 words, the only 3 words that work for a sports fan to help them process or help them deal with that loss or that upset or whatever it may be.
Okay.
Can you take a guess on what it would be?
That sucks, bro.
Yeah, you would think something like that, but they tend to think that those can be
You were robbed.
almost I thought it was something like that.
Uh-huh.
That's
What is it?
my instinct. The studies show that the most effective thing to say is, let's zoom out.
Okay.
I know. I'm annoyed too.
Get the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Tell
if you
that to
say-
any Patriots fan in
That
Boston.
if you say, let's zoom out and really look at the whole season, look at
Get
what
the
they did
fuck
this
out
season.
of here. Who wrote this?
Somebody who I don't think is a real sports
A
fan.
woman?
Yeah.
It was?
I think it was. I'm pretty sure.
Ma'am!
I know.
You
I know.
are not helping.
I know, Suze. I actually do think. Oh yeah, it's time. Let me see. Yep, Angela Halpin.
Angela.
Mm-hmm.
I am sorry, ma'am.
And she started with now you know that she's not a sports fan when she starts the article. At some point, sports fans are guaranteed to go home heartbroken. A sports fan would have said, I remember the first time my team lost and felt the upset of blah, 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 there's more just talk about when sports fans are upset, or the sports psychologists say, no matter how, diehard fans, being a diehard fan never gets easy, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. How do you feel?
I just feel like Angela is an idiot.
Yeah.
Don't you?
When your friend is gutted over a team's loss, your instinct might be to fix that feeling fast. But the best approach isn't to talk them out of their disappointment. Instead, widen the frame around it. You might use the words like this.
Jesus
Zoom out a little
Christ.
bit and realize how great the season was, suggests Edward Hurt, professor of psychological and brain studies at Indiana University.
If they had said just that part, like, hey, think about what a great season it was, then I would actually feel more like, yeah, I think that could diffuse it a little bit. But zoom out is very therapy speak.
It is.
And it's great advice. But
and the
not when
article
you're
is
in that
titled
moment.
The 3 Best Words to Say to Someone Whose Sports Team Just Lost.
I think we have a problem of clickbait shit.
Yeah, because this is kind of like what you were saying in the last episode,
Yes.
huh?
They're
They
all
said-
trying to make these headlines where we click and then we do. Go ahead.
And then I do. And then she did say that the one caveat is timing, that you don't zoom out, don't say that 3 minutes after the final whistle. In the immediate
when else are we
aftermath, the
talking
fan
about it?
doesn't need perspective. Sometimes they need space. It's like, why are we holding sports fans' hands like they're like this is like a death of a like? I think that
Everything
people need
is
to not
wrong.
identify with sports teams as much. I know that that's important, but like, get some perspective. Zoom out on that. You're not on the team. You didn't lose.
Yeah. But anybody that's, say you're in attendance at the game, because that's what I'm picturing.
Yeah.
Or you're at a bar watching with everybody.
Yeah.
You're not like at your house.
Right.
In that moment when you lose, if someone was like, let's zoom out.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck all
I'd be
the way
like,
off.
Angela,
get lost. I'm a therapist and I'm saying that. That is the caveat, the timing. Give them
Zoom
time.
out on this, you fucking bitch. That's terrible advice.
I know. Other kind of funny thing that came out of the World Cup, and mostly having a bunch of European visitors to the United States. Have you heard how everybody's going cuckoo crazy for ranch dressing?
Yeah.
Are you crazy for ranch dressing?
I love ranch. I don't know why the whole world has been so slow to adopt it.
Yeah, it is I think it's like ketchup, salsa, ranch. Those three often switch spots of the top three condiments. Salsa you don't think of, but that is in the top, top 5 or top 3 all the time.
Why?
As like America's favorite.
Why do you think like it is weird when certain things are awesome in an area, not just the U.S., but in a certain country? You wonder, why has this not spread?
Well, I think it is the in and out theory, which is that the ingredients can't be sourced, and wherever those ingredients come from, it changes the flavor, it changes how everything tastes as soon as you move out of if the ingredients are the source, where you can source all the stuff.
Do you think that's true for ranch?
I don't know. I'm just fucking making it up over here.
What do you think that's true for?
Mostly just in and out.
Do you love ranch?
Yeah, I love
generally.
it. Yeah, I mean, I'm ordering it to dip my pizza into. I like.
Do you get it on salad ever?
Only if I know if it's like a steakhouse
thing.
or if I know that it's going to be a restaurant that has that, or like NPL, like that kind of place.
Yeah.
Always. It's so good. Nothing
so
will be better than the ranch dressing at the Topper's Pizza Salad Bar in Thousand Oaks. It's like a little pizza. It's like, when they had the salad bar there. Oh my God, I could taste it now. It is so good.
Yeah.
So,
okay. What is your go-to salad dressing generally, though? Italian?
No, I think I would probably say ranch. It's very salad specific. I also like a blue cheese if we're going to do like a wedge salad or like a Cobb salad or like that kind of thing. I like the dressing that matches whatever the ingredients are. And if I do like spinach, then it's got to be more of like that vinaigrette style. I don't know why, but
okay. I was just curious.
Yeah. What about you?
Normally, I would go with Italian.
Yeah.
But if I'm sensing this is a good rancher, I'm into it. And that's similar to how people may feel when they're dating, which is that they're on Highly Dating app and they think, this seems like a place where I could find this
something
kind of
good.
person.
Well, hey, I was like, where's she going with this? But that is a perfect segue.
Thanks, Sarah. Well, and we may not be single and ready to mingle ourselves, but we want everyone to find the perfect lid for their pot.
Yes.
And
we know where to look.
It's a jungle out there. Yeah. And so we're trying to make it easier for everybody. And that's why we hooked up with Highly Dating app, because they seem to be doing what we like. Mm-hmm. They have a consent card. So you're only going to get the type of messages and photographs that you want to get. Nothing beyond your limit. And they also have the Icks and Clicks rating. I
love that.
So you will know these people, how compatible they seem to be with you based on their interests.
Just not just going surface level, just looking at the photos and next. This is how do you get to know somebody on the things that really matter in relationships?
Yeah, and the older we get, I think both of us are the more those things are important.
Yep.
So I think they've sort of tapped into that. And weirdly, we're old gals, but weirdly, their base is young daters, and they want authenticity too.
Yes, they do.
They're saying enough with the sort of like facade of social media. We just want the real deal. We just want to know what we're getting. We don't want to waste our time. And so they're just trying to accommodate that sensibility, and I think they're doing a great job. Most of Hiley's daters are between 18 and 30, and they want to have a setup where you're only getting matched with people that are right in your wheelhouse. And they did the Hiley dating app Truth Report, which included things like 45% of female and 52% of male daters say dating was better in 2016. So but there's a million data points.
Yes.
And they basically figured out like what young daters want, and then accommodated it.
That's right.
In the app. So if you're single, ready to mingle, download Hiley dating app from the App Store or Google Play, or visit Hiley.com. That's Hiley, HILY.com. Date as you are with Hiley dating app.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Last little thing I'll say on Ranch. So the what is it? Kraft. I was like, what the heck is a company that likes to make Kraft came out with 3-ounce containers, like basically travel-friendly versions, because people kept getting like all these sports fans and all the people from Europe who wanted ranch dressing were getting it confiscated at TSA.
That's nuts.
And so I think this might be like a marketing thing, which I think is very clever. I think it's fun to like.
Oh, right, because they could put it in there checked.
I know, they can. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, what, these guys came for freaking World Cup and they didn't bring more than a carry-on? That seems crazy. Or maybe, I don't know.
For the plane ride.
Yeah, or maybe they wanted it for the plane. So Kraft came out with 3-ounce containers because of everybody going crazy about it. And you know what? Now that you say, why haven't they adapted that? They absolutely should, because Europe loves mayonnaise. In fact, that was my least favorite thing about Europe, was how much I had to tell people to not put mayonnaise on my shit.
Yeah,
like everything.
I agree with you.
And I mean, I was in, this is a very like annoying thing to say, but I was in Spain for like 2 weeks. And by the end of it, I was like, I have to go home. I can't eat another mayonnaise sandwich. Like, I can't. They love those little. I can
understand that. If you don't like mayonnaise and it's on everything.
It was on everything.
I can understand why you'd be fed up.
I ordered like chips in England, and then they come out with, I'm like, yeah, just however you make them, and just squirt a mayonnaise on top. And I'm like, I have to toss these now. So it's not for me. But ranch feels like like the cowboy cousin of mayonnaise.
Yes,
you know?
is. Yes.
So
you're right. And
like mayonnaise is staying home, ranch is like going out and like riding horses and like, camping.
It is delicious. I don't know. There's
hidden valleys.
Like, you have to develop a taste for it. I don't think you do.
Good.
Yeah,
and you
like
can hate
aioli.
mayonnaise and still like ranch.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So I just think it should catch on. That's all. What else do I want to say? Oh, this is very funny. Well, actually, not funny. Maybe funny and informative. This was in New Scientist magazine, and we are your #1 podcast for #2 stories, so I have to share this. There was a whole article in there on how fecal microbiome transplants increase neuroplasticity.
Yes.
Is that wild or what?
Yeah.
Like, poo-poo transplant, all of a sudden, you are protected from dementia.
Yes. Listen, I mean, okay.
And having antibiotics as a child destroys that, like a lot of antibiotics, destroys that. So people are like saying, is there a higher rate now with dementia because of antibiotics? Like, because that
I think there's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And I just finished reading this book called Brain Energy. And it's basically about, it's it's a unifying theory of mental illness.
Wow.
So if you think of, instead of thinking of like, okay, we have schizophrenia.
Like gut biome is a unified theory of mental illness?
Instead of gut biome, they're saying mitochondria.
Okay,
and
okay. Wow.
metabolism. So it's a metabolic theory. And that it's saying that instead of thinking of schizophrenia, OCD, ADHD, any of them, depression, anxiety.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking of them as individual diagnoses, you think of it as a metabolic or mitochondriac disorder that has a cluster of symptoms that present as schizophrenia or OCD or ADHD or whatever. And I fully expected after I started it, because I was like into it, and then I was like, oh no. And then I went online and I was like, I want to know the criticism.
Yes, right. Of course.
And it was basically like none. And it was basically like, we need more. This is like exciting and changes everything, and we need just more research to learn.
This is very promising.
Every single thing. You remember how about a year or two ago there was this discussion about how dementia or Alzheimer's is diabetes 3.
Type
3.
Yes, I do remember this. We talked about this.
I think it maybe came from that book.
Yeah.
And it is basically saying that, like, diabetes is a problem with glucose and whatever, and that dementia may be too.
Wow.
And that basically, oh, by the way, all of this stuff is. And when it is so jam-packed, this book is so jam-packed with evidence that you're like,
or you can't ignore
that's what it is.
Right, that's what it is. I mean, and now every single thing that I read about now that has to do with, it's all about that microbiome, and like the serotonin is created there, dopamine, all that stuff.
I think the degree to which there is criticism, it's sort of like people being like, okay, we're on board. What do we do?
Now what? Right.
And that's maybe more of a challenge. But, I mean, you see it with this GLP, the
GLP-1
peptide. But, I mean, that is in this same wheelhouse where it's like...
And it's like having effects on like borderline, like person, like, or bipolar or something like that.
Addiction.
Yeah, addiction.
This was supposed to be for diabetes. Then all of a sudden it's about their weight.
Wow, dude, this is...
And now it's like, oh, and by the way, it helps with addiction and maybe longevity. And everyone's like, oh, maybe this is fucking great. And I think it is.
It's starting to like, and it is kind of that, like you said, that unifying theory with the microbiome, and then it's that like what is it, the protective coating around the nerve cells, the myelin, like that being intact and repaired has a lot to do with our brain being protected and all of those cells being protected, nerve cells, it helps things travel faster, and that has a lot to do with that microbiome as well.
Yeah. Let's take a minute and talk about something everybody loves, and that is beautiful, luxurious, thick, fast-growing hair.
Yes! If you are anybody who has dealt with stress, or maybe changes in hormones, then you know a lot of that will come out in your hair. Or maybe you just had like a bad trip to the hair salon. And like Susie and I both have had.
Yeah.
And
whenever you do have that, or if you do like a pregnancy or whatever, that your hair is not what it once was, you think, well, goodbye forever. Because it feels like a lost cause.
Right. But no, it is not.
No, it is not.
You can turn to the thing that is, I believe, #1 by dermatologists.
That's right. Number one dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand and the #1 hair growth supplement brand personally used by dermatologists.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. The dermatologists know what's good for the hair and good for the skin. They know. Those are the guys to listen to. And if you don't want to listen to them, guys and gals, you don't want to listen to them, listen to us. Because do you see how long this hair is of mine? It is.
Yeah.
It has
She
grown.
had like, it was a whole
bob.
different story.
I had a short ass haircut.
It was something else.
And when last time I visited my mom, she looked at my hair and she goes, she does that thing that moms do where they like are telling you what you want to hear, but like not how you want to hear it.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, I see what you're saying about your hair. You're going to like it in about 6 months. Well, guess what? I love it right now. And that was only 3 months ago.
Yes.
So I have cut that timeline in half.
Speedy delivery.
Yes.
Thanks to Nutrafol. It is peer reviewed, NSF certified for sport and clinically tested. Let your hair be one less thing to worry about. See visibly thicker, stronger, faster growing hair in 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you visit Nutrafol.com and enter promo code BRAINCANDY. That's Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code BRAINCANDY. Would you get one?
Yeah. Yes. If it does all this shit, I don't give a crap.
You wouldn't
You're
care
not.
whose
It's not like you're tasting
is.
it. It's not. I'm not. It's not like I'm licking a toilet bowl or eating shit. They're gonna like put it in a pill.
It's gonna go in your body.
It's like in a little capsule or something, and you swallow it or pill, or it goes in your body.
Are you sure? Because it used to be injections.
Or injection, whatevs. I'm like, yeah, shoot me up. I don't care.
I think
If it has
injections
all
are
this
better than a
wonderful thing.
pill. I don't want to swallow your feek.
I just don't want to. I don't want to taste it. It's all like, you know.
The reason why this is so great is because we don't know what we're talking.
No idea. Everybody who works in anything medical is
They've
like,
had it.
what are you talking about? You are doing a disservice. This is like when like flat earthers talk about the moon landing and shit, and it's just like, shut up.
It really is. It's so dumb. But,
sorry.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
They need to think about the fact that we are not even dumb.
We're not. So, right.
So
you guys got to
need
sell
sort
it
it
better.
out.
Yeah. Clear it
It's
up a
not
little bit
our
because
fault.
we have no idea what this is like. Or
But
what
I'll
even goes
do it
into
too.
that. Right?
Inject. I would take a pill too. Whatevs.
If they told me that it would improve like cognition
Everything?
and sleep and
Longevity.
neuroplasticity. Oh, yeah.
Happiness.
Yeah. Come on.
It
A
could
balance
help
of
with
hormones
depression,
and all of that stuff.
anxiety.
Serotonin, all that. I need all the help I can get over here.
I'm relying on wine at this point.
Right. So,
I mean, I would happily do feeks.
right.
Start calling.
See, that's more fun. That's like DIA, though.
Well, I'm all on board, and I do think that it's almost like they're being hesitant.
I think that it's the thing of we don't want we're not so keen on the cure.
Who?
I don't know, just fucking big
People?
pharma. You know, it feels like
There's
that
no
kind
money in the
There's
cure.
no money in the cure for everything. Like, but come on, what are we doing here?
Can we just sign up for them?
I don't
How
know,
do you
but if
get
we
one?
can, we should try. I didn't say that in the article.
See,
It just said that the neuroplasticity studies have been done on mice.
I think that I'm going to look into this because
Okay. Hey, I'll do it for the bit. Speaking of, I have another funny thing to tell you that I'm definitely doing for the bit, and I want to
me.
hear what you think.
Tell
Okay,
me.
I had no idea this was a common practice because I have not. It's been 3 years since I've had a dog, and I had Bo for like almost 10 years or 8 years plus, something like that, and she had been fixed way before I got her. Mm-hmm. So I did not know that the standard practice now at shelters and rescues is when a dog is spayed, they tattoo a little line on them.
line.
Yeah, little green line. My little baby has a little green tattoo down her abdomen because it says if she were to get found or if because you can't tell unless you do like little, what do you call it, ultrasound thing, or like you can't actually tell if a dog's spayed just by like lifting up their leg or something for the females. A male, they don't have balls.
It's self-evident.
Yes,
Oh
but the
my
females, they
God.
can't tell. So now, in order to make the process faster and make it so they don't question, don't like unnecessarily go in and like, they tattoo them with a little green line.
That's shocking.
I want to get a matching green tattoo because I too have been spayed.
Oh, I love that idea.
Right? How
Of
funny is that?
course.
And maybe even like on one of my surgery scars.
I think that's a great idea.
Is that not the funniest, cutest thing?
Yes.
And I have to do it. And then me and my dog will have matching tattoos. And it
It's
actually
funny,
is
but
the
it's
same.
like adorable.
I thought it was the cutest thing in the whole entire world when I thought of that.
Oh my God. How
was like,
long is
whoa.
hers?
About an inch long. And I knew, and
That's
Amy, my girlfriend,
adorable.
said, she's like, I think that's a tattoo because her dog had one. And I was like,
I love how she like didn't think anything of it.
well, she knew that it was because when like she took the dog into the vet, they told her like, oh, she has a little tattoo right
We're
here.
weird though. We think about things more than normal people.
And I
They're like,
noticed when
okay.
when you get a tattoo and the scab falls off and it like
Yeah.
it came off in a color and I was like, oh my God, that is a tattoo. And then I looked it up and then sure enough,
It's
I found
weird
that
they
this
don't
is
tell you
standard.
that like in a more direct
It is
way.
weird. I did not know that that was a normal thing. Like also she's tattooed to let you know. That feels like I didn't know. I had no idea. But it is very cute. And I am definitely going to go in and get a green little line matching with the exact same length, just like that.
That's really cute.
And to show that I too have been spayed.
Oh, you have been spayed.
And we're matching. Who gets to say that they have a matching tattoo with their dog? Like no one.
What do you think like is preventing dog tattoos?
The fact that they can't consent to their own tattoos. Like I kind of
like,
feel like
they
that
didn't
about like
use
sniffing their ears and doing the tail, like when they do all those kind of things.
Yeah, we're
that are
fine
any-
with all that, Sarah.
I don't like that. I
Everyone's
am
doing
anti.
that.
I'm not. I don't.
No, I
think,
know. You're
right.
not.
But I think that there are people who might want to do things like that, and
Like, let's say
I think it's because
your dog's going in for something anyway.
right. Well, that's when they do it.
You would
on
think
the,
these vets, because they really love upcharges. I'm just saying.
like get a little tattoo. You're
would think-
actually. It must be some.
I'm surprised
That's
they
like an
haven't done
animal cruelty. Like you can't. The animal can't. That's why you
But
know. There are
even-
weird people out there. I don't put anything
I'm
past
surprised
anyone.
even in this case. Okay, so they're doing it now. They didn't ask you,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So-
but it's for like the.
Sure,
Because
but
we
I'm
have such a
surprised they didn't
problem.
say we're going to be doing this little thing, and here's why it's great, and here's why it's
Well,
ethical.
I got it.
You
I
would
got her
think-
after she was already spayed.
When did they add it then?
At the time of surgery, when she's already
before
under.
you had her.
Before I picked her up.
Okay.
We got her literally the day after she was spayed.
Okay, but presumably there wasn't some big announcement
No,
that she's getting this tattoo.
no. I think they just
But-
do it to all the dogs that go through there.
Let's say she was going in, right? And this was your dog, and they're like, okay, so we do this small
Yeah.
color scarring. They
Yeah.
probably call it
Yeah,
something
yeah,
different.
right.
And here's why it's ethical and great.
Yeah.
Do you want it to be in any particular shape?
Here's the other thing I think when I looked it up, it said they don't use a tattoo machine. So I think that is why.
What do they use
I
to
don't
make
know.
it
I
colored?
think maybe they do a scalpel and then rub ink into it, which is
That's
essentially the
insane.
exact same thing a tattoo. I have so many. I have no fucking clue what they do, how they do this, because
That's
it
because
said
they don't tell you.
right.
Oh
So
my God.
this was news to me. I'm glad I talked about this on here because I had no fucking clue they were doing this, but this is the standard practice.
Get
That's
out
what
of
it
here.
says. Yes.
Does it say when this began? Sort of like as,
A dog spay, tattoo, or sterilization indicator. There you go. That's the name that they call it. is a small, permanent green or blue line tattooed on a dog's belly near the incision site. It's applied when the dog is under anesthesia to definitively prove that they have been spayed to prevent unnecessary and dangerous exploratory surgeries. How it's done, the veterinarian creates a very shallow scrape in the skin and rubs a special non-toxic surgical-grade tattoo paste onto it. Mm-hmm.
Tattoo paste.
Mm-hmm. So there you go.
All right, so they're not interested in...
It says it's considered a standard best practice in the rescue and shelter community, and it is optional in private veterinary practices. If you are using a private vet for the procedure, you can specifically request that they add a spay tattoo before your dog wakes up. So, if you're...
Where is it customary?
Everywhere. It says rescue and shelter community.
So, like, do they have vets on site? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, to do, because usually it's probably like, I would imagine in this situation, like she was picked up with a bunch of stray dogs, and then all those stray dogs go to the vet, and they all go just the assembly line of everybody's getting. I mean, she just had 6 puppies, so as soon as she was ready to they were weaned, they spayed her, and then I think they just like tattoo them up, and there you go. It's just like a scrape and do that, and that's it.
That is wild, Sarah. Thank you for sharing that, because I had no clue.
But maybe
bonky.
People who have adopted dogs or rescued dogs recently do know this. But since I haven't done that in 10 years, I didn't know that this was this. And maybe my dog didn't.
But if it's so ethical and great, which I don't have any reason to believe it's not, why aren't regular vets doing it? Private,
right? I don't know, because it's
like,
because you get the
like
choice.
This would be
like standard, right? A good thing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to ask my vet friends, because I got a bunch of friends who are.
Ask the vet why they don't have.
Mom, can you tell me a story?
Sure. Once upon a time, a mom needed a new car.
Was she brave?
She was tired, mostly. But she went to Carvana.com and found a great car at a great price. No secret treasure map required.
Did you have to fight a dragon?
Nope. She bought it 100% online. From her bed, actually.
Was it scary?
Honey, it was as unscary as car buying could be.
Did the car have a sunroof?
It did, actually.
Okay, good story.
Car buying you'll want to tell stories about. Buy your car today on
Carvana.
Delivery fees may apply.